What's up everybody, Gundam Flexing here, and today I'm going to be reviewing the just completed high-grade Crossbone Gundam X-1. This model came out around November 2014 and could still run you around $20. I could tell you that this build is by far this year's fastest high-grade build, and it wasn't because I was speed building through it or anything like that, no pun intended, but it's because this kit is very simple, particularly about the limbs. The limbs only required a few extra pieces and nothing complex. However, what makes this kit simple, it does make up with a lot of gimmicks. So, before we go into the model you see in front of you, I first want to cover everything that you don't see on the screen. And as tradition, what's coming up first is the sticker sheet. Here it is. Sticker sheet is very easy. You notice that we have an extra piece right here for the mask of the face, and that's because you have two extra face pieces. They are different, but the difference is so minuscule you'll never see the difference. I want to highlight that the circle stickers were actually really pleasantly easy to apply. Unlike the Gerald Zulus, the Zulu circles, they sort of, I guess, overreach the in tracing parts, the outlines, but for here they fit quite perfectly onto the barrels right here and onto the shoulders. And of course you have some other stickers which were also easily applied. And right now he has one beam saber, and here is the second. So this model does come with a set of beam sabers. These are traditional like the other high grades. You get the beams, then you get the handles, you put them together, and that's it. The X1 also has a beam sword, and this is like a handguard. And the beam sword, simple, just like the beam sabers, comes in two pieces. You have like the bottom portion, which is white, and then you have the saber itself. And here is the handle, and this handle is a little special. You have a handguard, which is pretty cool. And this handguard could also serve as an extended mount to his beam weapon, his long-range beam weapon. And this is a pretty interesting design right here. It reminds me of like a musket. So here's his beam weapon, and it also has like a ring at the end. So this is the handle, and when you want to attach the extended portion, all you have to do is push the handle down. You raise the guard up all the way, and you simply just put these two pieces together, and there's your beam weapon. So now the original handle sort of looks like a magazine, and this is like the eyepiece with a green sticker, and that's it. Both these pieces are very simple. This only requires a couple pieces, and same with the guard. You also have a shield, which we'll go over, and it extends from his arms. It goes onto his arms. Here it is, and this is how it extends to the arms, like such. And you also have two beam flares. Again, if you interchange the pieces, you see where my finger's at, it extends into there. And you also have two daggers with a handguard. So one is already on his right hand, and this is the second one. These are individual pieces themselves. And then finally you also have two little daggers right here, and they don't go anywhere except the bottom of his feet. So they're actually incredibly easy to apply, so whenever he's fighting in space he's able to, I guess, kick, which is pretty awesome. Here they are, single pieces. And the other extra piece, going really briefly, here's this extra face mask, which I could tell you there is no difference to me between the one I'm using now and the one that's in front of you. And finally we have all his hands. Here they are. So he does have a trigger hand for both the left and right. And here's his open fist right here. So he has like a total of, say, 5 hands. It's sort of uneven, but that's what I have. And then finally, we have his X core, which is only the other half. So right now, the X thrusters is on him right now. Those come off and go onto to the cockpit. And it's a little disappointing because the other X cores, or excuse me, the other core fighters, at least the kit provided you with stickers. But this one is just plain white. It's only two pieces, the top and the bottom. You slap them together. And it's a little bit silly that the model itself, the kit, doesn't offer you any stickers for this particular piece. So the cockpit right here is just, everything is just plain white, and you're just going to have to paint it in with Gundam markers or what have you. And that's it. Now onto the model. This is the model. Going front is his head, and I really love the idea of a little crossbone piece right there. It is separate, it's only a single piece, the skull and the crossbones. We look at his back, and this is his X thrusters, and each thruster at the top has two pieces of stickers that goes onto the back of the thrusters, and they're very easily applied. And these things do go around like this, and they can extend. You could do something a little bit fancy with this. It's only like each thruster is like only two pieces, the gray piece and the white piece, and of course third piece would be the thrusters itself. And it goes into a backpack which is connected to his back. I'm going to try to wedge this out very easily. Like this. It goes into his back like this. And with his little core fighter, it would have to go in like a particular way. The instructions have it. It would connect it together, and that's your core fighter. Actually, we'll have to take this off, and then you can have your core fighter. But again, it's a little silly that this thing doesn't come with any colorful pieces for the cockpit area, or not even a foil sticker for the cockpit, but that's how it would work. You can still twist and turn, go in and out like this. I mean, you can even set it up like some sort of spaceship like that. Looking at his main body, now the main body sort of reminds me of the IBOs, where you have like the yellow pieces outside his kneecaps and the center of his chest, but you also have a sticker at the very center. I'm not really good at placing stickers, which is why I'm not such a big fan of them, but this one is actually easy to put on. It's his emblem, and on this side here, on his chest, we're going to move his arms like that. Side here, this is the stickers, the circular stickers I was talking about. They fit the outline very well, unlike my experience with the Zulus. We look at his arms. I'm going to take the saber away. And what I was talking about with the shield, he has extendable portions right here along his forearms, which goes up like this, and the holes are actually supposed to be poking out. So you're going to have to actually push these pieces out, and it is fit in there. They do fit in there quite tightly, so be careful when you try to take these out. I sort of want to do it now and just demonstrate real quick, but this piece does come off, so you're able to use the flares, the shields, what have you. Like this, so when it comes out like this, you just bring it forward. The hands still fit underneath, so I could just grab this and the sabers come out quite easily, but they also fit quite nicely as well, so you don't have to worry about them falling out. So we're going to put the hand underneath. No, you know what, that might take a little bit long. And do the same for this hand. I'm going to grab this piece, move it forward. Now it's unfortunate because if this extended piece, you'll notice as a particular shape goes outwards towards here. If you have them backwards, the gimmick won't work because the fist will actually get in the way when you try to raise this. And again, this piece is also in there quite tight as well. Or like this. We could bring in a second hand. And we just put this on front, like such. Again, the hand will go underneath this. And now we could put either the flares like this. Or we could go with the shield, as such. Just put all the connectors into the 4 holes, and it is in there quite nicely, nothing loose, nothing to worry about. That is one gimmick on the arm. Take this off. There we go. You look around his waist. Now his waist, because it's about a 2014 model, it is stuck on this kind of ball joint, which is great. And his lower body is connected through another ball joint like this, which is also great. But unfortunately, he really can't lean to the left or lean to the right. We look at his skirt. Nothing too special about his skirt. There are 2 holes here, and I still haven't figured this out from the instruction sheets. I originally thought that these were for his knife, but most likely it's for his other ranged weapons, like this. Here's his ranged weapons, fit nicely on the side, and of course you have his handguard, like sword, and put it on the side like that. Look at his legs, and just like we talked about earlier in this video, very simple build. We have 2 stickers on top of his kneecaps, and these are similar stickers on top of his shoulders as well, there and there. Easy to apply, cover all the regions of the whites, and so no open white colors. His upper legs, left piece, right piece, 2 pieces on each side. His bottom portion of his legs, 2 pieces on each side, and again we have the yellow underneath his knees, and it sort of reminds me again of the IBO Barbatos. Here on top of his feet are skirts, and these fit very well into them. As you can tell right here, I didn't remove the num mark there, but as you can tell here, that's how it fits in. It's on from the side, so it doesn't connect both sides, only one side, and it still works. And it gives enough space for his ankle flexibility, like such. So overall, for a $20 kit that came out in 2014, it's going to be a very fast to build, at least from my experience. For 20 bucks, it's not bad. You do get a lot of gimmicks, a lot of weapon systems, and even a cool little core fighter, even though it's a little bit simple. Oh, and one thing I forgot to show you is the daggers that go underneath his feet. Where did I put the daggers? On this thing. Essentially, you see the holes at the bottom of his feet like this, and the daggers go outward. They're canted outward like that. And this feature, obviously you're going to have a stand to use it like this, because there's no way he could balance himself. But there it is. He has great flexibility in his legs, so you could pose him like he's about to kick. That. So 20 bucks, a lot of weapon systems, quick, easy build, no annoying stickers, ton of features, can't go wrong with it. I highly recommend it. Yeah, so that's what I have to think about this kit. As always, I appreciate you all for watching. If you have any questions or comments, please post them down in the section below. Appreciate you all for watching, and then I will see you guys next time. Peace out.